Trigger the alarm. Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. Look for personal life support nodules dropped by fallen enemies. Get ready for a capsule. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
What's an I-10 style there, Christian, you can pick up? Oh, it's an amber one. That's actually definitely worth grabbing. Oh, actually, there's another one over here too, a cyan one. Ambers are the rare ones, cyans are the more common ones with the I-10 stars. But, yeah, they're usually worth picking up just because they don't drop too often. You put them into these things called Iatan statues, and then you can trade those Iatan statues in for Endo, and Endo is used for upgrading your mods, which are that you use mods to upgrade your weapons and warframes. And the better your mods are, then the better buffs they give your weapons and warframes. So you end up needing a lot of Endo. So it's just the Iatan stars and the Iatan sculptures are just another way for you to get Endo, really.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is available if you need it.
Yeah, we can go to extraction now.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
A defense mission, okay. Give me a sec, Christian. Alright, I'm good to go. Oh no! Fuck, I forgot. No, it's fine. Ugh.
The
Wait.
enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend
It's
our
only a
equipment
melee
until
weapon.
reinforcements arrive.
Hold on, Christian, don't go to that place yet. Actually, give me a sec. I'm just gonna leave the mission real quick, and I'm gonna rejoin so I can quickly change what I have equipped because I accidentally did the wrong thing. I meant to only bring a melee weapon in order to do this thing I'm trying to do, but I forgot to do that. Yeah, with only a melee weapon equipped. Okay. Bing. 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 Okay, and... Oh, wait. What? Wait, why am I still in the party with you? Did that abort the mission for you as well? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Hold on. Do you want to try inviting me to your party? Real quick? Just so this stuff doesn't happen in the future. So just press escape. And then in the top left, press the little plus. And then go to my name and like just double click me. Yes, I did. Alright, I'm good to go when you are.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Wait, what? Wait, is it not working? Hold on, I'm gonna try leaving and coming back again. Hopefully this doesn't kick you out. Did that kick you out? Okay, good. Alright, I'll try rejoining in a sec. I'm really confused what's fucking going on. Is this with only a melee weapon equipped, right? With only a melee weapon equipped. But before I didn't have only a melee weapon equipped and it was seemingly working.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more
All
of
right,
the enemy.
we can just extract now to complete the mission. Alright, have you done all the missions on this now? Hmm. Yeah, right. Alright, well, I guess we can try going to Fortuna. I don't think it's gonna let me do the Fortuna quest with you, but we can try. It's on Venus.
Resurrect a dormant Orican coolant tower. They said it was impossible. Yet such prophetess glory is within our grasp. But I can't get there without you, Fortuna. That is why
The
I am
Tenno
so...
Yutiko mentioned. How do you do, Outwelder? My mission is to conserve this region's unique species. You know, before the corpus drive them to extinction. I'm known as the Business. Yutiko calls me Biz. I wasn't always about the preservation of life, more the strategic deletion of it. Conservation may be my calling now. The scales still require an occasional adjustment. Head to the Vallis if you're looking for some work.
Yeah, okay.
averse to getting your hands dirty, send a message. I've learned that the head of the Corpus Repo Squad has made a hit list of indebted Solaris. Before his goons can do their thing, I've got a K-bomb with his name on it.
Biz! That's not what we discussed. Wait. There's a repo list? Who's on it? Crap. Okay. Fine. But we do this my way. No K-bombs. Had about enough mess for one day. We do this quietly, and maybe, just maybe,
it booted me out when the mission started. I'm not allowed to do that mission with you.
We've got no leverage now. All we can do is try to save our people from getting ground up by the bureaucracy.
People are already getting ground up, UD. Debt on debt, accident by accident, repo by repo. How many even remember actual freedom?
Yeah, more or less. It'll allow you to go to the next planet. But the quest line's gonna take you like a little bit.
Nearing the secure area. Steal that list. Don't get noticed. If they destroy the data, we won't know who to hide from Nest Repo Squad. Counter-intrusion just made you. It started erasing files. Pull that data immediately.
Oh, did you get downed? Yeah, if you want.
Fortuna in jeopardy.
Resurrect the dormant Orokin coolant tower. They said it was impossible.
The Tenno Utico mentioned. How do you do, Outwelder? My mission is to conserve this region's unique species. You know, before the Corpus drive them to extinction. I'm known as the Business. Utico calls me Biz. I wasn't always about the preservation of life, more the strategic deletion of it. Conservation may be my calling now. The scales still require an occasional adjustment. Head to the Vallis if you're looking for some work.
The person should tell you what you're meant to be trying to do.
Send a message.
And there should be like a thing in like the
Squad has made a hit list
like
of indebted
somewhere that
suppliers.
tells you like what your
Before
objective
his
is.
goons can do their thing, I've got a K-bomb with his name on it.
Biz! That's not what we discussed. Wait. There's a Reaper list? Who's on it? Crap. Okay. Fine. We do this quietly, and maybe, just maybe, Neff doesn't find out. Biz, this isn't the old days. We've got no leverage now. All we can do is try to save our people from getting ground up by the bureaucracy.
People are already getting ground up, Yudi. Debt on debt, accident by accident, repo by repo. How many even remember actual freedom?
You're nearing the secure area. Steal that list. Don't get noticed. If they destroy the data, we won't know who to hide from Neff's Reaper squad. Ugh, that's not the good noise. Pull that data now, Sparky, or it's gone. Accessing the file. Okay. God. Biz, it says they're going after your field team. Today.
They're already overdue for a check-in. Outworlder, you need to find my team before Neff's Repo Squad does. They were in debt because they chose the calling of conservation over filling Neff's pockets. It seems like the preacher wanted to make a point. But this isn't the whole team. We need more info. Search the bodies.
I don't know. Like, is there an objective marker you can go to, kind of thing? Like, oh, okay. Well, just look around in that area.
Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah.
The survivors are being held nearby, awaiting processing. Yudiko, we don't have long.
Not again. Listen, Sparky. I need you to get in there and get our people back. And you don't need to be nice about it. Here we are. Find any survivors, get them out. Here come the taxmen.
Tenno, did you think I didn't notice your little heist earlier? Quite a stunt you pulled with that young... what was his name? Thursby.
Oh no. Tenno, you have to get back here before they get to him.
Hey fellas, Thursby. Nah, you just missed a meet. No, I didn't do nothing. You don't understand. Stop!
I was supposed to protect him, and now he's in pieces. The medics aren't sure if they can stabilize him with so much missing. This was a mistake, letting you get involved. Why did I listen to Biz? Maybe it's not too late to impress Neff before his big unveiling. Appeal to his mercy. Show him what we can do. Get topside. I'll fill you in. with activating that coolant tower, but it's not ready. My engineers need a mineral, amarast, to counter the inevitable heat cascade. I've marked an excavation site where you should find some. Bring it back, and maybe we stop the entire Valis from being bathed in slag.
Amarast, do you not understand? Nothing you do will make Neff kind. The more you give, the more he'll take. When you rise up, people get hurt. But if we let that fear divide us, it will only get worse. I saw a Utico I haven't seen for years back there. Fortuna needs that Utico back. We need Vox.
So some enemies will drop little excavator battery things that you can pick up and then bring them to the excavator and that'll give it more power.
That should be enough. Get to the coolant tower before Neff turns on the juice.
Solaris, the investor showcase is tomorrow, and you lot still maintain the coolant tower is not ready. Have you no faith? My test run will commence now, and the board shall know it was I, Nathaniel, who brought the glory of the Oracle to life once more!
He's starting already? Neff's gonna trigger a heat cascade if he boots that coolant tower up without the Amarast. He's going to get us all killed. Hurry!
Solaris, why isn't it working? Fix this!
We're too late. Come back to Fortuna to know.
Solaris, this disaster is your bumbling. Present me your floor boss.
I am. Floor boss, Udico, FB9. I take responsibility for this.
Finally, one of you shows some backbone. Floor boss, select 50 workers of low efficiency and have them in front of Fortuna for repo. Their upgrades I shall bequeath to Solaris of greater efficiency. And for the failures, brain shelving. Make your list. You have 1 orbit hour.
Udico, you're not going through with this.
Not now, Biz.
collective. Lived together, punished together. If you lot continue
Ever
along
since
this
Neff
path,
crushed Solaris United, killed my friends, I've focused on one thing. Keeping him happy. Thought it was the only way to keep people safe. It's not working. Biz is right. Someone needs to say something. Do something. Listen, you don't have to help. You can leave Fortuna and never come back. Wouldn't blame you. This isn't your fight. But, Sparky, Neff's massing his troops outside our doors, and you're the only thing standing between us and bloody oblivion.
understand this, Solaris. You are all replaceable.
Knew I
Corpus
could trust you.
engineers are more
Take this. There's a present in there for the mucking taxman. Why don't you deliver it to them?
What are you trying to do, Unico? Buy him off? You've lost it. Wait, where's my K-bomb?
Where's my 50 Solaris, Fortuna? You're wasting my time. Who do you think you are?
Now, Sparky, get that case as close as you can to them. Now give him hell for Thursby.
Are the used, the mutilated, the indebted. We are Solaris, united. And this Tenno is our messenger. Hello, Nev.
Solaris United. I know that voice. I killed that voice. You are a ghost. But I don't believe in ghosts.
Halt my possessions immediately. Recognize the importance of our work. These are our demands.
I will find you. Whoever you are, you don't know what hell you've brought upon your people.
Sparky, not worth it. Get back in here. Neff won't risk destroying Fortuna with that orb. We've bought the time we need.
That's right. Scuttle back to your hole. I'm going to replace the lot of you with mowers. In the meantime, Prophet Taker here will make sure you stay good and planted.
I owe you an apology, UD. And if you see Vox, pass along my thanks.
No, Biz. Thank you for not giving up on me. We all live together.
And we will. We just poked a Kuberdon, and if we don't show him who's in charge, we're lunch.
Sparky, Solaris United's just getting started. Neff won't want us messing with his investor showcase. He's planted that orb mother out there to make sure we stay in here. But now is the time to press for leverage. Head to the surface when you're ready. I've arranged a little something for you. Roki lent us her personal K-drive. Fastest board in the Vallis. See if you can't slip right past that spider mama.
Yeah.
Hit the accelerator, Sparky. No hope of outgunning that orb. How's the ride? If you want one, see Roki when this is all over. Right now, we got a job to do. We made it. Time to give Neff a taste of repossession. Patch me into the coolant tower's control system.
Just I forget in my head. If I was on it, I would probably be able to tell you. Like it's kind of just muscle memory. I don't remember. Try like rolling or switching weapons or E. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Engineers! What's going on down there? I've lost control of the coolant tower. The investors are watching. Acknowledge.
You never had control, Net Anyo. This tower is Solaris United property. We deal with it as we please.
You weasels picked the wrong day for collective bargaining. Corpus kill squads, converge on the control cluster at once. Investors! Everything is under control!
Let's turn up the heat on Neff.
Are you freeloaders trying to damage my coolant tower? Oh, of course, all your groveling has moved the bleed-hard Tenno to come to your aid. No matter, my kill squads will carry you all swiftly to the void.
You have been warned. Say goodbye to your precious terraforming project.
Investors! Enjoy this display of security prowess. Rest assured your investment is protected. In the name of the void, I command you to stop. You're putting my entire enterprise at risk.
Stop the repossessions. Acknowledge our work. Honor the age-old accord between Solaris and Corpus.
Blow that tower, and you'll destroy Fortuna.
Your fortune is what dies with us, Nathaniel. And we know that to men like you, poverty holds a greater dread than death.
Wait. Fine. I'll halt the repossessions. Is that what you want? Stop this.
Never forget, Solaris make the Valors work. No Solaris, no Valors. Do we have an understanding?
Yes. I understand.
All I needed to hear. Sparky, drop the Amarest in. Fingers crossed this even works.
Investors, please! I swear! The system works. This is just a minor hiccup. Some minor labor relation issues to deal with. Understand, right? Right? Where are you going?
The heat cascade is dissipating. Readings returning to normal. That did it. Well then, Sparky. Looks like SU is back. Only a matter of time. If it wasn't me, someone else would have done it. Meanwhile, you come see me anytime. Solaris United's got plenty of work for you.
Yeah, it's probably the person in Fortuna. I think I don't remember the person's name. Unless they're talking about the business, but I don't know if they would have been talking about the business, but but it's probably the vent kids that you need to talk to. Which, do you not have an objective marker leading you to where you need to go? Yeah, we'll just follow the objective marker then. Oh, or are you saying you want to, or is getting the K drive not your objective? Oh yeah, well, you should have like the basic K drive then. You just need to equip that in your gear wheel. And the way you do that is you go to your arsenal, and then you go to like there should be like a gear thing, and you want to equip the K-Drive launcher into the gear wheel. No, you don't need to leave Fortune to do that. Just press escape and go Arsenal. Or equipment and then Arsenal or something to that effect. And then one of the things along the top should be your gear wheel. You able to find it? Yeah. And then in one of the empty slots, you can equip the K-Drive launcher. Q when you're in a mission. You hold Q, and that'll bring up the gear wheel. Right now it brings up all the different like people you can go talk to, and like you can like click on it to travel there. But when you're in a mission, it'll bring up your gear wheel.
I was once like you, poor, indebted, lazy. Then the void spoke to me. It said, work
I don't know.
and so I did. I earned what I
If
have.
you think you are, then
Fortuna, it's
you don't have any more parts. If you have you finished the quest?
work hard.
The quest isn't telling you that you need to go somewhere or do anything.
I've got the old man's tractor. I'll make my own way.
Can you stream? This would be so much easier if you just stream and then I can like see your screen and see whether or not you still have the quest or not. Okay. So check your mailbox first, for one. Communication. Inbox. Okay. Alright, that's just a thing for Garuda. Okay. So press escape. Go to just leave Fortuna for now.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Okay, go to sorry, just give me a sec. Okay, go to at the front of your ship on the so turn around. So you're facing the front of your ship. Just to your left there. No, Christian, go back to where you were standing. Yeah, that console you're just looking at. Yeah, so that's your codex. Open that. Yeah, so this is where all your quests are. Go down to scroll all the way to the bottom. You should see quests you've already completed. Yeah, so you've completed Vox Solaris, which was the quest you were just doing then. So now if you go to your navigation. By the way, you probably at some point want to do the other quests in your codex that you haven't done yet. For example, one of the quests will get you the Arcwing that you need to do that one mission. So there should be a quest called the Arcwing or something. If you scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. You probably need to do like once awake first. It's like
Oh, sorry. Artists will play with the volume off.
yeah, I mean it depends. It's up to you. I think I can do once awake with you. I think that's one of the quests I can do with you, maybe. So did you get any preamble or something? Did anyone talk to you? Oh, okay. Well, like have a read of the mail, I guess, so you can understand what's going on, or like what you need to do. Yeah. Okay. Well, invite me, and we'll see about going down Prime. So, when you go to navigation, if you go to the top right, there's the thing that says investigate the bioweapon. You can just click that. Yeah, and it'll take you to where you need to go. Actually, real quick before you do this, maybe, hold on, just cancel this. Go to Venus, hover the Mercury junction. Oh, you can do that now. I would go ahead and do that. Mercury. Yeah, you're gonna have to do it on your own, but it's just not too hard, or at least it shouldn't be. Hopefully, it's just you have to kill. We just have to kill one dude. Basically, it's like a little mini boss fight, I guess. You just have to try to kill this guy. You use your crush on him or anything that you need to try to kill him. Yep. Let's just go to that and press X, and yeah, there you go. Yeah, right. And then we'll do the Once Awake quest. Hopefully I can do it with you. I think I can do it with you. Yeah, that's meant to be the idea, but you already had Mercury unlocked apparently, so alright. So yeah, let's do the quest to investigate the bioweapon then. But invite me first. You need to invite me again. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we'll click on the thing in the top right. Then. Is that not doing anything? Weird. Try now. Try clicking on a different mission. Right, so something's just not working with your thing right now. Try going back out of that, out of navigation. Try alt tabbing and tabbing back in maybe, because something seems to be wrong with you being able to click right now. Try now. Try pressing escape. Is pressing escape doing anything? Yeah, your game's like bugged right now. I mean, I guess that might be wise.
I've identified several vulnerable data consoles on this base. Find them and hack in. We need to know the nature of their new bioweapon.
I turned you invisible.
Keep them away from the specimens.
Destroy them. Dr. Tengus demands absolute secrecy.
My scans are not detecting any known biochemical agents. What are they doing down here?
So in these missions, do you know how spy missions work? Okay, so basically you have these
Target console is
vaults.
nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Yeah, so kind of like Lotus just said. So you have A, B, and C. Basically, you can hack this console and that will open the door to get into the
Alarms
Oh.
have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction.
You
is
started the
complete.
hack and then stopped it. Just hack that and I'll go get this vault just so we can not lose the mission real quick. But basically the idea is you have to sneak through this vault and get to the console and then hack it.
You got it. The data is still intact.
Without triggering the alarms, because if you trigger the alarms it starts a countdown, and if the countdown ends, you triggered the alarm because you started hacking the console and then cancelled it without hacking it.
Stay focused. There's a
But normally the way you potentially trigger the alarms is you get spotted by someone on the inside once you enter the vault. So like once you enter the vault you have to go like stealth mode basically. You have to try to not get detected. up until the vault, it doesn't matter if you get detected. Like, you don't need to be stealthy up until the point where you reach the vault. Like, out here, we don't need to be stealthy. But once you enter the vault, you have to start being stealthy. Once you hack the console. So we'll head to B next. Yeah, right, fair enough. Yeah, right, interesting. So, yeah, once you hack this, it'll basically, we have to try to like stealth from here on out. So you should just hack that console, this one. That'll open the door.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Okay, so now you see that console down there, the B. We need to get there somehow. So this with the so a lot of spy missions is just memorizing the different vaults and knowing how to get to the console in the best way that like helps you not get detected. With this one, you kind of just have to like parkour along here and not get hit by those lasers there. If you touch those lasers, you'll get detected. So you can just like, I don't know, I'll get back to you real quick once the lasers move. All right, so because I guess more experienced with the parkour system, I just bullet jump through here and just kind of like, you know, do that. But like, because you're maybe not as comfortable with it, what you can do is, so when you're up against a wall like this, you can just tap space and you'll just like bounce, like climb along the wall, basically. Up here, like this bit here, you can just walk along here, kind of, this bit as well. So, and you can just kind of like walk along here if you want to, even. But like otherwise, you can like hop along the wall here as well. Like, there's plenty of ways you can do it. The only thing is just you need to not touch those lasers there. Like where I am. So just like jump across when the lasers aren't in the way. I would recommend getting used to bullet jumping if you can, because it makes stuff like this a lot easier. It's just crouch and then jump. And then just like spam space so you can like climb up here. Alright. And just like, you just come here through the vents. You climb up. No, not necessarily. You just can bullet jump like that. Like so. Sometimes this little vent will be open here. If this little vent's open, you can just come in the top here and come straight down into the vault. And then you hack this. If that vent's not open, it's pretty simple. You just have to drop down, hack this console, open the door, and then walk in here and get in.
What's going on?
Stop the infested. Forget the Tenno.
Infested? This shouldn't be possible. Tenno, it is more important than ever that you finish your mission. We need to know what is going on here. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Alright, so this is the next vault. We're at C. So we're at C. Do you remember what you need to do now? No, we haven't been. No, it's not. No, like it won't be the same layout from. So no two vaults in the one mission will be the same. But you'll typically get used to seeing the same vaults. There's only like so many of them. Do you know how we get in? This door's locked. Do you know how we open it? Yeah, you just hack that console. Yeah.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Okay. So, with this vault, you can kind of just like, so you have to be careful. I'll make us invisible just to make things a little simpler. But, so these sensor bars can detect you. You can like avoid them or you can shoot them with a silent weapon. I wouldn't recommend shooting any guns in here because it'll get heard. So you jump up here, yep. And then you can like come along here. You come to this bit. Now sometimes, not in this one because this is a lower level, so the vaults are harder depending on like how high level the mission is. In higher level versions of the mission, there'll be like these gates here that will turn on and off, and if you walk through them while they're on, you'll get detected. But right now, because it's the low level version, there's, oh yeah, you see it'll look like this. Do you see this kind of like orange field? It'll look like that basically, and they'll turn on and off. So with this orange field bit, we need to not touch that. So I'm just gonna bullet jump over it, or you can climb along the walls here if you want to, but yeah, perfect. And so just drop down here. All right. Now, sometimes there'll be a person walking around in this room that you need to not get spotted by. But that's fine. We can just drop down into here.
Yo, this doesn't look like League of Legends. What's going on?
Christian, back here. Christian, back here. In here. I'm playing Warframe, Christian. Just slide under that. Yeah, nice. And then you can just come up here, up into here. And there's the vault right there, or the console. I'm teaching him the game.
I couldn't imagine, dude. I couldn't imagine. I remember the old days of Warframe where teaching the game literally just meant doing fucking fuck, what's his name? The loser. Vor, yeah, you do Vor over and over again for Rhino. And then once you did that, it was like, that's the tutorial. Okay, I'll let you teach. I'll let you have fun. I love you all.
Yeah, sure.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Alright, and that's the mission done. Basically, the whole point of this quest is it's introducing a new faction, like a new enemy type called the Infested. They're these like monster-like things, these guys. They're kind of like, you can think of them kind of like the Zerg from StarCraft. Oh yeah, so you got poisoned there, unfortunately, by one of them, but which is why you ended up dying even after they were dead. But it's okay, I'll revive you. Like you can think of them kind of like the Zerg in a way, where it's like a bunch of enemies that like aren't as strong, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Their whole lore is that like they infest the other life forms and turn them into infested, basically. Kind of like the infestors in StarCraft. You remember those? Like the infested Terrans and things. Yeah, it's kind of like the infested Terrans and things like that, if you remember that kind of stuff.
Tenno, we have an emergency situation developing. It's more infested. Get to the node I've marked on your navigation console.
Alright, so just queue us up for the next mission when you're ready. When, like, I imagine Lotus is talking to you right now, so just listen to whatever Lotus has to say and then, yeah. Are you good to go? Lotus isn't talking anymore. Okay. I'll just go then.
This Grineer ship tried to flee the infestation, but was quickly overrun. Exterminate everything on board before it reaches a more populated sector.
So there are these things, Christian, up here. If you manage to bullet jump up.
They could toy around with the infested, but they are quickly learning how wrong they were.
It's good practice for your parkour skills if getting up here. Yeah, there you go. So these things here, they're called cephalon fragments. If you press Q and open up your gear wheel, do you have a codex scanner in there? If you left click on the codex scanner to equip it, and then hold right click, and then hold left click on the cephalon fragment, you can scan it. Yeah, they're like little collectibles, you can think of them like that. But yeah, anyway. Not that important, but...
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit
just press F. Let's press on. We just need to kill all the enemies here. It's an exterminate mission, so we just need to... You can see on the left there. It says enemies killed 18 out of 67. We just need to kill enough enemies. And then we'll win. You don't need to follow me around, Christian. Just like head forward into the mission and kill things. I'm trying not to kill everything for you because, yeah, I want to give you the chance to kill things and level up your weapons and stuff like that. I mean, if they're like too much for you to handle, you can like run away and like try to like hide and wait for your shields to regenerate and stuff like that. Like try to like not fight as many of them at the same time. But typically, look, Warframe's not really a skill-based game, Christian, I'll be honest with you. It's a numbers game. Like, either you can kill the enemies because your weapons deal enough damage and stuff like that, or you can't. Like, there is some skill to some parts of the game, but it's not a lot. Like, it's nothing compared to, like, you know, like a... Yeah, it's based on your equipment and your mods and stuff. Very minimally is it based on how good you are at the game. Like, you can be absolutely terrible at the game, but if I handed you like the weapons I'm using, it would be like, and like the warframes I'm using, it would be literally impossible for the enemies to kill you. Like, they genuinely like could wail on you for like hours and you wouldn't die. So it's like, yeah. It's like this mission I'm grossly overpowered for. Even though I'm using weapons that I haven't fully leveled up, I'm like one-shotting everything, which is why I'm trying not to kill the things for you, so that way you have a chance to like play the game. I have ranged weapons, yeah. I have this. So my primary weapon is this gun here. It's called the Fulman. It's like a shotgun, but then I can like change it into like a fully automatic assault rifle thing. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah. I can swap between the two different modes basically. I have the Fulman Prime, which is the better version of this, but I'm just leveling up the Fulman so I can. The way you rank up in this game is you level up different weapons. So I'm just like leveling up different weapons to get XP basically.
Find these creatures.
But yeah, so Warframe really is about trying to get better equipment, trying to get better, like trying to upgrade your mods, trying to upgrade your stuff. And that's more about kind of like how you progress in the game, if that makes sense. Less about getting better skill-wise. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely things you can get better at. Like, you can get, like, I would definitely recommend, like, honestly, if anything, the thing that you should probably try to learn is just the parkour, like getting used to bullet jumping and going quickly and just trying to maneuver around like this kind of thing. But once you've got that down, which is just a matter of kind of practice, and it's not too hard to learn. Once you get that down, then yeah, that's like kind of honestly the main thing. It's like aiming's not that hard in this game, you know. A lot of it is just kind of knowledge, like knowing how different things work and stuff like that. But like, there's a lot of, like, it's very easy to execute. Like, none of those things are like necessarily hard to perform. It's just kind of like knowing things. Like, it's a hard question to answer, because like the answer is they can, like, these enemies, you know, I guess deal us like the same amount of damage to me as they do to you, kind of, but a lot of Warframes have their own special ways of not dying and stuff like that. And like, so for example, the character I'm playing right now is actually, he's quite squishy actually. Like, if I let these enemies hit me, they would eventually kill me, probably in not that long. But the thing is, I can just turn invisible and stay invisible forever, and enemies basically can't attack me while I'm invisible. So yep, I can attack people as much as I want. And I can make you invisible and you can attack people as much as you want. It's like, you can shoot this guy and he won't, you see how he just doesn't attack us? And yeah. Like, it's like, this is what I mean of like, there isn't really any skill involved. And there's other Warframes where like, one of their abilities is just like, you become invulnerable, basically. There's plenty of Warframes that just do that, so it's like, yeah. The way Mag survives in later levels is like, your third ability, it restores shields. And there's a mechanic in this game called shield gating. Is Lotus talking to you right now? Okay. There's a mechanic in the game called shield gating, where basically when your shields get depleted to 0, you become invulnerable for like a second or two. It's basically just to prevent you from being one shot, basically. And the way you get your shield gate kind of like the way you reset it so it can activate again is your shields need to be replenished all the way back
I
up to
must
full
say, these infested
before it can activate again.
are very worrisome.
Mag's third ability restores a certain amount of...
The Lotus would like you to install that mod
Yeah.
as soon as now.
Yeah, well, this won't work for you right now because your Warframe isn't built for it properly. But your third ability, it restores a certain amount of shields, basically. And what late game mag players do is when their shields get depleted down to 0, their shield gating activates, so they become invulnerable. And the second the shield gating ends, like they're no longer invulnerable, they'll just press 3, restore their shields back up to full, and then if they get depleted again, they'll just go invulnerable again. And then they'll press 3 again once the shield gate is over. And, rinse and repeat, you literally can't die. Right. To fully restore their shields, yeah, which allows them to get like shield gating again when their shields eventually get depleted. And yeah, like there is a million different ways in this game to just basically become invulnerable and unable to die, and that is more or less what you become eventually. So, but yeah, it's like the game is about yeah, like I said, progressing through and upgrading your equipment and stuff, and progressing through the story as well, to be honest. The story of this game is actually not too bad. It's actually quite decent. So I would recommend getting invested in the story if you want to, and pay attention to the quests and try to do your best to understand what's going on in the story, because it is kind of fun. But yeah. Yeah, fair enough. For the quest, in your top right, does it still have the little quest icon? Alright, well, I guess we need to defend the mall. Armor? No. Not really. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that in like YouTube videos and things like that. Yeah, no, I mean it's cool. Just not really my thing. What's the thing that you got in your inbox? Is it just to do with the quest, basically? Is she telling you what to do next? Yeah, maybe. I think. Yeah. It's a mod, yeah. Alright, well. Queue us up to defend the bomb when you're ready. If you want to, by the way, you can skip these cinematics at the start of the missions. I've been letting them play just because, but yeah. You press space.
We are going to attempt to use a cascade bomb to destroy all traces of infested here. The bomb will take time to arm. Protect it until it's ready for detonation.
So basically we just need to defend this objective and stop the enemies from destroying it. So make sure if you see any enemies hitting it that you kill them.
These creatures appear to be mindless monsters, but they know we're up to something, and they're trying to stop it.
You shouldn't follow me around necessarily. Like if I run over here to kill some enemies, you should like kill the enemies coming from the other direction. Because we're just, yeah, at the end of the day, we're just trying to defend this objective, basically.
When this cascade goes off, a wave of void energy will tear fire through the complex.
Yeah,
keeping the
like a
life
bit.
force from all organic
I
matter
definitely don't
and
mind
leaving the
them.
structure intact. It's our only chance to stop the scourge before it starts.
I prefer my favorite of those kinds of games is probably Warhammer Vermintide. But I wouldn't say I've played it a whole lot. I've just played it like a bit. So that's magnetize. It's got two functions. It either like creates like a shield that will pick up enemy bullets that are shot at you, and then you can like throw them back, or you can put it on an enemy and it creates like a field around them, and enemies will get like sucked towards the center, and any bullets that you shoot into the field will get like attracted to the center of the field, so to the person that it's on. It's actually a really useful ability if you combine it with a with a weapon that has punch through, like a projectile weapon, like a bow, say. The arrow will just like go to the center and keep flying back and forth and just keep hitting the enemies over and over again. Mag combos really well with like projectile weapons with high punch through. Punch through is basically how many like enemies and stuff they can pass through until the projectile like disappears, like the projectile like dies. So enemies like this, oh, you killed it anyway. So bigger enemies, they'll have like a threshold on their health bar that you can kind of see. And once they get the... Yeah, I mean, well, it works on anything, basically. Some bigger enemies will have like a threshold on their health bar. And when they get below that threshold, you'll be able to execute them by pressing X near them. It's called... So for example, this ancient healer... Oh, fuck. This ancient healer is an example of an enemy that you can do it to. If you press X near this guy, Christian. Okay, come press X. You'll execute him. Oh no, he burnt to death. Alright, never mind. But you see how all those guys all got sucked up into that magnetize? Oh yeah, this guy here. He's another example. So if you shoot him a little bit... Oh. These guys are too low level, so they kind of just like die too quickly anyway, but it's not really something that you do very often anyway, the whole executing thing. But I figured I'd show you that it was a thing in the game. The problem is I can't put them to the threshold for you because I deal too much damage. Not necessarily. Your bullets just get pushed to the center. If the enemy's not in the center of the blue ball, they won't get hit by the bullets unless like the bullets pass through them on their way to the center.
The bomb is armed. I'm extracting you now. Good job, Tenno.
What's up, sorry? Neat. You can build that if you want, if you've got the resources for it. Go to your foundry. Like when I got you to build the Carrack. I mean, yeah, like, it's not like a super crazy overpowered weapon, but like, it's probably better than what you're using now. And like, you have the Skarner, I think. Yeah. But look, to be honest, Warframe really encourages you to keep changing your weapons anyway. And it's gonna be a while before you get any weapons that are kind of like worth keeping, if that makes sense. Most of the weapons you currently have, you want to get to level 30 and probably sell them. Like that MK1 Bratton you've got, once you finish crafting that Carrack and you can start using the Carrack, you probably want to sell that MK1 Bratton. Do you have all the resources for it? Yeah. If you...
Operator, Ortis has determined the secrets to happiness. A combination of heightened dopamine levels.
Oh, you're not Mastery Rank 3 yet. That's
You're
fine.
welcome.
When you press Escape, Christian, and go to the top left, like you hover over your little profile. Oh no, okay, right. So you're like halfway to Mastery Rank 3. I see. Okay. So the way you get Mastery Rank, that's the thing I was talking about earlier, where you need to basically level up different weapons and Warframes. So, once you get all of the things that you've currently got to level 30, you'll get a bit more, XP. Like once you start leveling up the Carrack, you'll get a bit more XP from leveling up the Carrack as well. So, like as you just keep leveling up different weapons, you'll get XP towards your mastery rank.
Your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Sorry. Yeah, Warframes or weapons or even like pets or arc wings, anything like that get like anything that requires XP to level up. And Arcwing, you'll get it from the thing you need to do, the quest. It allows you to like fly around, basically. There's a quest to get an Arcwing. It's called the Arcwing, but you haven't unlocked that quest yet, I don't think. Have you finished that quest now? Was that the last mission in that quest line? Yeah, okay, well, yeah, I think that's probably that quest line done then. Oh, wait, for what? Wait, what does it say for, where'd you read that from? Right, okay. That's like, I guess, the next thing that you need to do. Once you do the Mars Junction, if you go to Earth, you can see the Mars Junction up the top. You'll see that you'll unlock the quest, the Arcwing. You can see the rewards there that you get for doing the junction. Yeah. And you'll also get the Heart of Deimos quest. So you've completed the Mercury Junction. And have you collected 250 Rubido? Like when you hover over the Mars Junction, you see those two like things that you need to do in order to do the Mars Junction. And you've done both of those. Have you Have you done all the missions on Earth? Like, have you gotten to the Mars Junction? Yeah, okay, well, you need to do Eurasia then before you can do the Mars Junction.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Okay, Christian, come back.
Be prepared for heavy resistance.
So this is a mobile defense. This is a mobile defense mission. This thing here. You pick it up. We need to bring it to the objective. Like the objective, so there's 3 different data terminals. You bring it to the data terminal and you plug it in to the data terminal by like pressing X on the data terminal. And then it becomes like a defense mission. We need to defend that terminal for a little bit.
I've got to find a terminal. Proceed and prepare.
And yeah. While you're carrying that, you can only use your secondary weapon. If you want to drop it, you can press F to drop it if you need to. But yeah. I'd just head to the objective, Christian, it's fine. I was just like going around killing enemies as to not just keep going forward in the mission and kill everything for you, you know?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I pretty much never buy games. Like, very, very rarely does a game come along that I, like, decide to buy. And typically if I do...
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
Yeah, I've heard about that stuff. Look, the problem I have is like so many new games that come out these days, it feels like they're just really poor quality, especially like on release. Like maybe they'll get fixed after some time, but it's like I typically wait for reviews and stuff like that, like and general public opinion to see like how it seems to shape up. Yeah, exactly. I like to wait for sales as well if I can, but like, yeah. And so yeah, so now that you've plugged that into here, we just need to defend this console basically and stop them from destroying it.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they would have like discs for PC games, perhaps. There's an I-10 star there, Christian, if you want to pick that up. Yeah, they might have product codes, perhaps. Though, to be honest, like, I don't see why you would need to go to EB Games to buy anything when you can just, like, buy it from Steam or Origin or, you know, fucking Uplay or whatever the game is on, you know? Like, Epic Games, like, I don't know, going to an in-person store seems, like, rather pointless. I'm carrying the data mass right now, but basically, yeah, we just need to take the data mass to the next console now. And then we need to defend that console. And we just need to do that until we've done it 3 times. You can see the data terminals, we've done 1 out of 3.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend.
Oh, fuck. Still on my siphon traps.
This will take a moment.
Style, baby. It's all about knowing who you are and not giving a damn.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Still working on it. Continue to defend. We are finished here. Move on. Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
There's an Eximus unit there. So Eximus units are like, every now and then an enemy will spawn as an Eximus enemy. And there's a few different types, but basically they're like, you know, more dangerous, more powerful enemies. This one creates fire waves that will knock you down. You can roll through them to avoid being knocked down and avoid taking the damage. Sorry. You can roll through the fire wave, yeah, like, so that way it doesn't hit you. Double tap shift. It's one of the things I said can help you move around and stuff like that. Alright, and now you can do the Mars Junction. Yeah, that like little mini boss fight, yeah. This one might be a little harder, I guess, but I think it should still be fine. Yeah. What's the next thing you have to do? Yeah, and that will unlock Mars for you. Yeah. I mean, I don't really play the Metroid games, but I enjoyed playing, like, Metroid... Was it Metroid Prime back on the GameCube and stuff? I enjoyed that. Like, but I haven't played a lot of the Metroid games. And like, but I haven't played any of like the classic Metroid games or anything like that, or like any of the more recent Metroid games. Like, I mean, the Metroid series is more or less returned to its kind of roots of being like a 2D platformer, right? Like, and I've never played any of those types of Metroid games, so it's hard for me to comment really on how good I think they are, but.
Operator, is that a void relic segment? Ordis hasn't seen one of those in, well, forever.
Is it like a 2D platformer? Oh, that's kind of neat then. Art of Deimos, yeah. And you should also have the Arkwing quest as well. I guess you should probably do the Arkwing quest first, but because for the Deimos quest you need to get to Deimos first, which is like, it's a little place. If you go to Mars, you can see Deimos is kind of just off of Mars. It's just to the left. And you need to get to Deimos to do the Heart of Deimos. But either way, I think I'm probably going to hop off now. But yeah, I like, yeah, from this point you just kind of like, I mean, yeah, I don't know if you're going to keep playing or what, but like, you know, it's just kind of like, you won't be able to do the Deimos quest with me. No, so Deimos is another open world area.
A new quest
It'll
is
be like the
available in
quest
your
I needed
codex.
before.
Operator, Ordis is
All of the quest lines for the open world areas you can't do with other people, but like the open world areas themselves you can play with other people. It's just not the quest. Most quests these days you can't do with other people, unfortunately. They're very much, they're exclusively single player experiences. But I think the Arkwing quest I can do with you, and like the second dream I can do with you, but yeah, not the Heart of Deimos, unfortunately. There's also another quest you'll have in your archive. I recommend doing the Howl of the Kubro eventually as well, which you'll have in there. It'll get you a Kubro. It'll get you a dog. And they're honestly quite useful. Sorry. Howl of the Kubro is a quest, yeah, that you have unlocked. I'd recommend doing that at some point. It gets you a Kubro, like a dog, basically. That will help you out. There's another quest you have called the Deviri Paradox. It's a decently lengthy story quest. At some point I would recommend doing it, but it's kind of a bit like, it's a bit, you know, fucking out there, like, and it's not really base Warframe. It's like, it's kind of like its own game almost. Like, all the Duviri stuff, it's like, it's more like Dark Souls, if that makes sense. So yes, a few of us play Warframe. Melissa, Code, Shelly. It's yeah, more or less those. Oh, and Aya as well. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm also gonna head to bed because, yeah, I'm tired. But yeah, nice playing. See you soon.
Oh, I just realized that my microphone wasn't working for the whole stream, I think. And yeah, anyways, for those of you who don't know, I stream like at least once a week, and yeah, I've been playing some games, a variety of games so far. If you want to let me know what games I could play, that'd be great too. And yeah, so I'm looking to do some more Warframe with my brother, and yeah, all right, see you guys.